Is it recording?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do a little intro thing, or am I talking? Am I shutting up? What are we doing here?
You can talk. We're just being casual.
Well, I know, but are you not gonna do a little intro thing like, "Hi guys, I'm a f***er.
My name's Xavier. This is
This is Johnny Jupiter."
it's my boy Johnny Jupiter, and we're doing a live reaction of Jesus is King. That's all it is. Nothing else to it. We're just gonna get right back into it.
It's a gospel album.
Piano though. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, that was
Every hour featuring Sunday service.
every hour. Every hour gets a 10 from me. I don't know who was on that piano, bro. I have to look at the credits again. That boy was ripping it.
It was pretty good.
That was beautiful. It's not something you play when you're past the aux, but maybe when you're like,
You know, you feeling some Jesus in the bedroom.
yeah, maybe it's like a Sunday morning and you're with the family.
Mm.
You got your mom cooking pancakes. You got my dad with his other family.
I put it on for a tender hookup for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
like-
Go. Next song is Sela.
Someone's like, "That's not how it's pronounced. It's Sela."
Is it really?
I have no clue. Somebody in the internet will correct us if they see this.
Everybody want a Yandi, that Jesus Christ did the laundry. They say that we start on Monday.
The writing is pretty good on this, whether it's him or not.
I see.
Okay, that was correct pronunciation. Correct pronunciation. I take it, bro.
I liked it too.
Long story short, I think the camera got overheated and we had to restart.
Let's go out there.
Let's do another reaction that the camera's not gonna get. Follow God is the next song.
Somebody only close can get you like
P. Diddy shit.
No, I start spazzing. He said, "That ain't Christ-like." I said,
Oh! Ooh, that was like vintage Ye
I'm
right
gonna need
there.
to re-listen to that last 30 seconds. It sounded like that. I'm a little wild gobble off that goose right now. He said, "You're not Christ-like right now."
He loves screaming for no reason.
Dude, I like the screaming. I just don't know what the hell he said. Oh,
That's gonna sound great. Great song though. Probably my favorite so far.
I like Sela a little bit more. This is probably my second favorite. So right now, in the order, we've been through three. So right now, it's going 3, 1, 2. Or 3, 1, 2.
All right, next song is Closed on Sunday.
"Close on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A. Close on Sunday."
All right. Whoa. As serious as the beat was and the mood that was just established right on, and then it's like Chick-fil-A. Don't ever harmonize Chick-fil-A to me.
I know I'm not gonna hear it. I just want to hear Kanye say some reckless shit just one time. Something bad about like Demi Lovato or something. Be like I don't know, put some hair on in her.
I know what you mean.
People are gonna think I have
But you have a good
fixations.
point though, because it is part of Kanye's appeal. I guess now, well, not even nowadays, because he's been saying reckless shit. It's part of his appeal to say wild things out of context, I guess.
Well, I suppose this is kind of a wild thing out of context, but just G-rated.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not even out of context. I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
You know, the line makes sense. It's just kind of corny and it's just like weird, I guess. I don't know.
All right, what's the next one?
On God.
On God.
I already know I'm not going to like
Dude,
that.
this
Just sonically, right now, it's not doing it for me.
So here's what happened. I don't even know. We were on what, track 5?
We're about to go into the Ty Dolla $ign one, but the camera cut off on our discussion.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Xavier hated On God at first. He thought he didn't like the
I
sound
didn't-
of it sonically.
I didn't hate it. I said I knew
He wasn't gonna like it,
not doing it for me.
so he said that. But then he found out Pierre was on it. Pierre Bourne was the one that produced it. He's like, I guess it's not that bad. He changed up the sound.
And my argument was it was basically that for what it is, it's not terrible. It is not for me, but I appreciate that Pierre stepped out of his comfort zone. And then there was like a little more debate on that. And oh,
now your opinion changes.
whoa, okay. I was impressed by by
But
Pierre
you
producing
weren't.
that. I'm saying I'm impressed by that factor. Not much by the song, but the fact that like, oh, you have like a variety in your producer set. We're on the Ty Dolla $ign one, right?
Yeah, the Ty Dolla $ign. What was it called for the audience?
Everything We Need.
Everything.
Ty Dolla $ign and Ant Clemens.
Attitude. Life too short, go spoil yourself. Feel that feeling, enjoy yourself.
It's
That's what it means. That's what it means. That's what it means. Not even in sync, son. I tell you what, I don't. Oh, I'm definitely on shuffle. I don't care for Ty Dolla $ign's solo work, but he kills his features.
He really does.
I don't mind it. I also saw a lot of reviews where Kanye was where they were complaining about Kanye singing too much, but I think it's good enough, and it complements the songs. It's like it doesn't ruin them at all when he starts singing. Go into the next one. Let's go into the next one.
What's the next one called?
The next one is Water, featuring Ant Clemens again. Ant Clemens is all over this thing, and he was on the Yandhi. I think I told you that he was on the Yandhi leak too.
Oh, he was.
He was on that song Hurricane.
Oh.
80 degrees. We'll auto tune that in post.
Help, Jesus, please heal. Jesus, please forgive. Jesus,
I feel like I
please
should be getting
reveal.
hypnotized right
Jesus,
now.
Okay,
Well, that was average.
I with it. I actually love everything, but the verse was kind of it's like you said. I feel like I should be getting hypnotized right now.
Yeah, I felt like I should be staring at, them little pinwheel things, the white and black, where you're looking when you're getting hypnotized. I feel like I should be looking at one of them with a cross in the middle while you're saying that shit.
Yeah, I was thinking about. Have you seen Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
That scene where homie's in the chair, and like his
Eyes are
his eyes are like staring at that screen. And he's like having this thing that has to be retained in his head.
Yeah.
That kind of felt like Kanye's verse. It was a bit. What I really liked about this album so far is that it's like I don't think it's at that point. I mean, until this verse where it was forcing down Jesus is King or whatever. It was just like, for me, it was just the overall narrative of it so far, and it wasn't being shoved down your throat.
Yeah.
Just this verse was a little.
Hey, by the way, it's about God.
It also reminded me of the Lucy interlude, or For Free interlude off of To Pimp a Butterfly.
I'd have to re-listen to it.
It goes like, I'm gonna want you.
Oh, no,
Lucy gonna you can't just the instrumental. It's a very happy like you can't.
Are you talking about when he's saying Lucy over and over again? Lucy gonna get a million.
Yeah. Like that was a very high spirited.
Yeah. But Kendrick did that right, because this was just felt more like. I don't know, that felt more like a song. This felt more like a spoken word thing over a beat.
Hands on feet. Fred Hammond. This is for all the black grandmothers out there. Hey.
My nana doesn't know who she is.
That's my phone dying. We're switching to John's phone now.
All right. So shouldn't we be listening to God Is, not Hands On?
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is his album. I know he told people they couldn't have sex if they were working on the album.
Yeah, true. I saw that.
Yeah. So there ain't gonna be no f***ing on this project.
Unless you marry.
By the way.
And even then, holy water, just to be sure. The dildo has to be in the shape of a crucifix. But that's it. That's it. Just sing it. He's doing his thing. I feel like. It's not bad. Jeez. Which one was that? God Is?
That would be God Is. Track numero 8. Very bueno, in my opinion.
God is good. I liked it.
I liked it too. It was very, very bueno. I felt the Holy Spirit, kind of jiggling my balls.
Dude, when you were talking about his like voice being scratchy and everything, I noticed that too. But I wasn't.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah, I was about to say I wasn't off-putted by it. It felt very authentic in a way. Like he could have easily done another take.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had a lot of time, but probably not knowing him, but
What do you mean? Didn't have a lot of time. This album was supposed to drop like a month ago.
yeah, but he could have easily done like another take. I mean,
Yeah.
and just knowing that he kept that in there, it felt like
More raw, I guess.
yeah, it was true to him. It just accents it so well.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I never minded Kanye singing voice, to be honest. Like on any.
I didn't know he was with the shits till Blame Game.
Oh yeah.
He killed Blame Game.
He did
That would be
kill
his best singing before. Like no auto tune or no, I don't think he used auto tune on that, right?
Let's play the bunny. No, I don't think so.
No.
Is the Fred Hammond one hands on?
Oh right. Move that up a bit.
What have you been hearing from the Christians? They'll be the first one to judge me. Make it feel like nobody loved me. What have you been hearing from the Christians?
Oh yeah, this is.
I'm not mad at it.
I liked it.
What was dope is that he addressed the whole like I'm about to do a gospel album and
Yeah.
then the perspective from like not actual. See, I'm shitting on them now. From Christians
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I guess from the outside looking in, they're like, what do you know
Yeah.
about God? Last year you said she's such a f***ing hoe and you love it.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna make a whole album.
Yeah.
What are you gonna call it? You're gonna call it Jesus is King? Oh, you're gonna name it Jesus King now?
Yeah.
After you're such a f***ing hoe, I love it. You're a sick fuck. You like a quick fucking night. You want to make a song about?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's always been. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that claim to be Christian can contain those values and stuff. I mean, Jesus Walks was a long time ago too. I mean, he was making completely different music. That was a lot of that was before his mother died, and I believe.
Right.
So I mean, the music was different, and I think we all know that had a huge impact on his life, and kind of that downward spiral and to what Hollywood sort of did to him, and that kind of corrupted his soul. And I feel like this is kind of not necessarily making amends for it, but kind of a change tune in the music. I mean,
Assuming that he keeps doing it.
Assuming that, yeah. I mean, anything can change. It is Kanye. He changes his mind all the time. I mean, wasn't this album supposed to be called like Turbo Graphics 19 or whatever?
Yeah, you know what? To the credit of the people that are like, how are you gonna make a song about Christ when you were doing all this stuff the other day? He is a person that is known to change his stance on things like on the drop of a hat. So
yeah,
you could argue both sides of it. Did you say a white grandma, white Christian lady?
yeah.
She's definitely gonna gravitate to something on this.
Yeah, I think there's something for everybody on here.
Like honestly,
I think I feel like your grandma would like the first song because that's it's a gospel song. It's kind of like what you grew up singing.
yeah, because Kanye's not even on it.
Yeah.
And then it's only until you look at the credits, it's like, oh, he had a hand in this.
Yeah.
Like.
If I were to play you that song and didn't tell you it was Kanye West, you wouldn't know it was Kanye
Right.
West.
Right. I'd be like, John's weird now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna just have to accept it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what I did with my thing.
I think it fell over here. Or not. It's in the ether now. John dropped his addiction. I'm covered in dirt and shit. You still gonna put your mouth on it, you addict?
It's clean. So this is Use This Gospel featuring Clips.
Yes.
And somebody. Or the clarinetter.
Clips and Kenny G being on the same song is the most 2019 thing that'll ever happen.
God, that's annoying.
Damn, that's hard, bro. That's hard. I'm not gonna act like I listen to Kenny G, but bro.
Wasn't he at the Super Bowl or something like a year or two ago?
Was he really?
I feel like he was at some event and everybody's like, who the hell is that? And they're like, dude, that's Kenny G.
I was about to say, I know he's a big deal. I know he's like a prominent figure in jazz, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
But damn, son, he killed that shit.
Yeah, he did.
And I only say that stuff before to say like obviously he killed that shit. He's Kenny G, but I'm coming from a perspective where I only know the name. I haven't seen him in action. We're in a really cool time right now.
Yeah.
We have Post Malone putting Ozzy on his album.
Oh, for real? I didn't even listen to the new album yet.
Yeah, it was don't. But he put Ozzy on one of the tracks, and I think it was him, Ozzy. I forgot what the song was called.
That's kind of like what Ed Sheeran was doing on his last project. I know you don't really like Ed Sheeran, but Ed Sheeran had a whole bunch of people on his.
I'm saying in terms of putting a great on your album, like a whole ass rock star.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
The verse was dope. The drop after the solo was dope. The solo was very needed. I thought it was gonna be something where like he was incorporated into the production. But they gave that nigga the solo. Kanye was like, I'm over here. You do your thing, bro. I respect it.
The one thing I didn't like with the production, though, is because I'd heard this part of this song in the car the other day. My friend was playing it. And that there's this beeping. I don't know. Y'all probably heard it. But that ding, ding, ding. It goes throughout the entire song. And when you're in a car, you think there's something wrong with the car. Because it sounds like, I don't know if you ever leave your door open with the keys in the ignition and you get that ding, ding, ding noise and it won't shut the up until you take your key out. It's like that for the entire 3 minutes and 34 seconds of that
Is
song.
it really?
Yes, the entire time.
I only noticed it in the intro.
No, it's there the whole time. Oh, hell yeah, brother. All right. Jesus is Lord by Kanye West.
Every knee shall bow.
Oh, that shit should have dropped into a banger.
Yeah,
It's da-da-da-da. And then you just play Senorita by Vince Staples after that, and it would be great. Just put it in there. Just sample the whole song. I will love you.
that was a super underwhelming.
But
it was a blatant like build up.
I know, into nothing. Oh, what a ball buster! It gets knocked down a point just for that.
Everything was good. Everything was good.
Yeah.
Even that Chick-fil-A on Sundays. I didn't mind it. The Pierre beat. Pierre killed it.
Shut the f*** up. No, he didn't. Stop lying to them.